Not gonna lie, guys, I am suffering right now in more ways than one. Okay, first of all, I'm suffering from food poisoning, so that's why I didn't record in the last couple of days. I do apologize, but hey, man's gotta get back to work. And today on the agenda, we're gonna start off today's video with a ceramic pack. We also have another carbon fiber, and we also have another free daily login pack. Is that out yet? Daily premium? No. I can't. It doesn't seem like I can redeem that one yet. So we'll open these packs first. And the other way that I was suffering was because we are going to be opening the legendary pack as well at the end of the video. But in order for me to get to that legendary pack, oh my goodness, that was just. Oh, I just don't want to go through that ever again. Like, it really makes me like. I've already felt pretty strongly about this in the past. But this makes me feel even more strongly about it now. Hutch needs to stop playing around with commons. You can keep commons in the game to appease to like the collector players, but Maryland's collection? Oh my goodness, the commons, they hurt more than they've ever done so in the past. I don't know if you feel the same, but for me, the common section for Maryland's this time, oh my goodness, man. It was torture. Hey, that's a good one. That's a very good pull. Yes. Not a fan of the car, but I'm a fan of the value that it's going to be bringing to my collection. So that's huge. I'm very, very happy with that. I will take that. Yeah. Dude, Maryland's collection. I mean, it's already done, right? I've already completed it. But like, just to tell you about the entire. Okay. So first of all, collections and tags, Maryland's collection. If I do cut the video in any way, it's probably because I need to take a breather, you know. Food poisoning be like that sometimes. You don't know when you're gonna puke. Yeah, this right here was just terrible. So I had two of these Jags that I had to fully upgrade for the challenge. I already sold one out of just anger. This thing was completely useless. We talk about how, like, you know, in a challenge they make every car useful. This thing was useless. I never used it for a single level. I didn't even use it once. I'll put a photo right here. That's how bad it was, okay? Yeah, that's not a good one. The Austin Healey, the first time ever this car was useful for me in anything. First time ever, you know, in 2,577 days with a win ratio of 14%. For once, I finally used the car for something. Now you might be wondering, what do you mean this is the first time you're using the Austin Healey? You've used it 1,686 times. Guys, look at the win ratio on this. This thing was just like, you know, fiddler for like maybe clubs, like, you know, doing 30 races or something like that, but it would still lose because the win ratio is just so low. I actually don't remember what I used it much for, aside from clubs. I don't know, 1,006 is actually a lot of races, but yeah, 14% win ratio speaks for itself. This is the first time it was useful in something where it actually won in. And then I had to max like two of the Suzuki wagons. I had one before, but I had to go open plastic packs to go get myself a second one. I had to go and find this Chrysler turbine as well, or turbine. So that's another one that's the drag spec. I had to find another Chrysler Java, right? So I only had one. I had two of those. And if it goes to all cars, I had this, which I had to drag spec for the first level of the common challenge. And then after it got me through the first level, I never needed it again because it wouldn't win anything anymore. So I sold that. And that's the thing. Like, I do not have fun with this. Like, the fact that I had to go open plastic packs to get myself one car to max, to get past one level because the RQ limit was that low, and then sell it because it was useless for the rest of the levels. That's not that. No, we gotta stop doing that. I can unwishlist you. I never got that car. I got the Astro as well, which I also collected, maxed and sold away. Cause like I spent so much cash on just opening plastic packs for Maryland's collection that it honestly felt so bad, and I wanted to sell the cars just to get a little bit of cash back. And on top of that, I need to open plastic packs as well to get more commons to upgrade and max those commons. Yeah. That was not a fun one, so I really hope that the legendary pays off, you know, the legendary pack. If not, then, I mean, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. All right, let's get into it. Urban Elevation, just yet another SUV event. We've seen a lot of these. The most recent Eliminator Remix, I think it was Eliminator Remix Gold, was a huge emphasis on, you know, all surface tire and SUVs as well. The one before that, the one that I made a gameplay day video about how they made half the niche useless, that was also very big on that niche. We're seeing a lot, like we're seeing a lot of SUVs being played, and like, you know, I feel like there are pros and cons to that. I feel like I am to blame, but I am also to praise for this, because so many times on the channel I've already said, like, you know, SUVs such a useless niche, you know, we never use them, blah 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 blah, and now they're forcing it down our throats, and I gotta say, a little bit too much. We've had 3 events almost back to back to back to back where it was just like some sort of all surface tire slash SUV requirement. Like, it's a little bit overkill. That's the thing, right? I give all these suggestions and they kind of just execute it on like an excruciating level. Like, the other example was like the boss tags. So like, it was my idea to talk about, you know, the boss tags and how like they could be a theme challenge aside from like In the Shadows or Silver Screen, which was, you know, getting a little bit repetitive at the time. I was like, make use of the bosses, right? Give them some dialogue, give them some personality. And it was a great idea at the start when we had our first ever Hugo collection or Gaz. But now they're just getting lazy, you know? We've got like, what, Gaz collection 2, Hugo's collection 2, Marilyn's collection 2, and it's crazy because I've seen like the blame goes back to me. I've actually seen people say, yeah, thank Blossom for all the repetitive boss challenges we've been getting. It was my idea, yes, but I did not tell him to execute it the way that they have. Every other month we just have a different boss, and I definitely did not want to get the boss challenge to come back again. Imagine having like Hugo, like in 2 years time again, Hugo's collection number 6 or something. Like, no, I don't want that. So it's like, I don't know, if sometimes it feels like Hutch is just waiting for me to call the next shot. If not, they're just gonna do the same thing over and over and over and over. It's kind of ridiculous, not gonna lie. But anyway, what do I need to do over here? This is an SUV event where it's all dry, which means that the 4-wheel drive SUVs are going to be second fiddle regardless. And all roads lead back to that one Infinity, right? Yeah, the Infinity QX50. So we're gonna run 2 of those, and then like run like 2 epics in between or something like that. Let's go with, I don't really want to run an epic. I want to use the Porsche Macan, but I can't use that because it's not within the years, I guess. So I mean, I guess I could go with like an Audi SQ8 and see how well that fits. Oh, you know what's a really good car? Yeah, the Quartz. Yeah, I think this might be a pretty decent hand. Let's see how it goes. Oh, the Juke would be very good here. I don't have that car, but that would be actually I thought I pulled the Juke. I own the Juke, right? Okay, maybe I don't know my garage anymore, man. I don't know my garage anymore. If I sound like I'm a little bit slow when it comes to talking, it's because I feel a little bit lightheaded right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how, babe. Like, honestly, I don't know how I'm gonna be teaching class tomorrow. Like, it's actually crazy. But we move, we push on. Hopefully, a good night's rest will help me recover. That will be very, very nice, actually. Yeah, where's that Nissan Juke? Yeah, I do own it, actually. Yeah, I totally forgot that existed. I do own this car, and it might actually be useful. The Urus still looks like it's going to be slightly better, but honestly, this looks like a good car to use. 3586, even at 1 star, that's going to bring some value. And where's that performance tire car that we came up against? The Nismo. Yeah, there you go. RQ42. I could go with this. The Juke Nismo would have been great here, honestly, because it's not like overinflated with 4-wheel drive drivetrains, right? This is front-wheel drive, and look at the difference. 2 RQ difference between these 2 cars, but the 0 to 60 is almost an entire second. But yeah, this will have to do. Is it worth going for the 1 star in the Juke R for this event? I don't think so, because that's like, is it worth spending 30K to get back? Probably less than 30K in terms of value, right? For slalom, okay, we go city streets. That's maxed. Put you on fast circuit, perhaps. All right, I mean, that's our 3 win conditions. Race 1, race 4, race 5, 3 win conditions. We do lose race 2 and 3, but that should be okay because it's not going to be by much. Yeah, 127, that's okay. 4 and 1. Yeah, but anyway, so this is the way that I like to think of things. That's why I don't like to 1-star legendaries for small events like this. So it takes 30,000 to 1-star the Nissan Juke R. It takes 30,000 to 1-star that, right? And I'll get my money back if I finish first place. But I will not get my money back if I finish second or third, fourth or seventh. even if I finish in the top 3, I lose 6,000. I mean, yes, you get 2 ceramic packs, some flags, and some gold. Yeah, but like, I would like to get my money back, honestly, you know? And I don't think it's just very worth it. And looking at the bracket, I don't think I can go tier 1 anyway. I don't even think I can go tier 2. So at that point, you know, you gotta just think ahead. I don't think it's worth it. Because I guarantee you, I know those names at the top, they're probably gonna have, you know, fully upgraded Lamborghini Uruses. So you're telling me that for me to get first place, not only do I need to 1-star, maybe even upgrade the Juke R, I'm gonna need to upgrade the Urus as well. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, you know? So I'm not going to do that. Not at all. So I'm going to just leave it at this. And that's why people are asking why I have so many not even 1-star, but stock legendaries. This is why. It's not worth it. And that's why when I do like garage reviews, I see like a lot of new players like, I don't even care if that lost. And like, you know, in garage reviews where I talk about like why I think it's a waste for players to 1-star legendaries is because, you know, how far is that legendary going to get you? Is it going to make your monies back? You know, how often have I used my Nissan Juke R, for example? 9 races in almost a year. You know what I mean? Like, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. So yeah, I'll just leave it there stock. I mean, I'm not gonna sell it or anything like that, but the thing about this car is that it's only gonna be useful when you max it. And even when you do max it, how many times are you actually gonna be using it? You know, I've had it for almost a year and I've only used it 9 times. This is probably the first actual event where the Nissan Juke R was useful in something. And I'm actually genuinely surprised that we lost this. Lower weight? Are you serious right now? That's crazy. I have a slightly upgraded Lamborghini Urus. On paper, I should be winning with the 1 extra handling, but we lost that. That's crazy. Okay, 1 more ticket to go. And then there's a couple things I want to do, and then we'll open the legendary pack. Now, the last time we opened a legendary pack, I think it was a pretty decent outcome. We got a rear-wheel drive slick tire car, if I remember correctly. I believe it was a Cadillac. It was a duplicate, but it wasn't 4-wheel drive trash. So, like, at least that was pretty cool. We're going to win City Street Small there. We're going to win Car Park. And we're going to win Car Park here, actually, for 4785. Ooh, but that handles better. It is Car Park. I'm going to switch it back there. And then Mountain Slalom. Yeah, I think we should be winning the majority of the races still here, though. This one only by 50. I gotta say, though, this Lamborghini Urus is not paying off for how expensive it is for me. All right, 6 and 2, 3 gold. So, I want to give you guys a quick little update on my Autobahn collection. Yeah, the Autobahn Icons collection. So, I actually did pull an extra epic the other day. The Volkswagen Fidian. Probably Fidian. Yeah, not great. It's an RQ65, and honestly, most of the epics that you're going to be getting are going to be below RQ72, because more than 50% of the epics in the updates is less than RQ72, so that sucks. Don't really want to upgrade any of these cars over here. I know that I'm not going to get the Roof RTR. Like, I'll be honest, I don't think I'll be getting the Roof RTR. It's Autobahn Icon requirements, and looking at my collection right now, it's just not great, because I'm going to make a separate rant video about that, but the track sets for the Diamond Eliminator remix, it's all dry. It's all dry. But like, look at this update. It's full of standard tire cars. It's full of performance, no, not performance, but off-road and all-surface tire cars. Performance tire cars are not even the majority of the tires in this update. Then you go ahead and do like a big event. Once again, this is not new, right? This is something that Hutch has always done for years and years and years and years. And the first big event that you do for the next big prize car, I mean, this one's big in quotation marks. I don't think the RTR is a high-level prize car anymore. I don't think it ever was in the first place anyway. But always, the big event for a new update, it's always usually just dry asphalt. Always going to be. And that's why, like I've always said in every single video, very consistently, always prioritize your performance tire cars. Look at my collection over here, by the way. I have prioritized the performance tire cars. There are a couple standards, yes. But look at the ultra rares. The only, standards are the 4-wheel drive, the specialists. I got like 3 performance tire cars here, fully upgraded. I've got 2 performance tire cars here, upgraded. For the rares, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So that's the majority as well. For the uncommons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Like, I try and get as many performance tire cars I can fully upgraded first, because that's always the ones that get you the most value, right? And it's just really annoying, because I said that I was going to make the rant in a different video, but I could do it right now. You go into Autobahn Icons and you look at the tires. Where are the tires? Miscellaneous? No, not miscellaneous. Car attributes? Yeah, so You go to all cars. The majority of the cars in this update are standard tires, 127. You've got 34 all-surface, 15 off-road. Only 89 cars out of 265 are going to be, I would say, more useful for the Diamond Eliminator Finals because it's all asphalt, because it's all dry. And on top of that, you need to take away the four-wheel drive overinflation, because the cars that are going to shine the most are going to be the front-wheel drive and the rear-wheel drive cars most likely, and then you're bringing it down from 89 to 51 cars. Like, it's ridiculous. At the end of the day, these are going to be the cars that are probably going to get you the most value, and the legendaries, the legendary off-roader as well, the legendary four-wheel drive off-roader. Okay, so that's, you know, like 2 or 3 cars. So yeah, it's not gonna be great. Like, if you manage to pull yourself, oh yeah, and you gotta take away the price car filter. You gotta take away the price car filter. That's right. So car attributes, where is it? Where is the non? I never know where they are. Collections and tags, right? Non-prize. So you're down to 35 cars, 35 game changers. And 38, because you had the 3 4-wheel drive off-road tire cars. So you got the Opel Astra, which will be very, very good. You got 3 of the off-road tire cars, and then that's it. Everything else is going to be like a bunch of like, I want to see how the Diamond Eliminator runs out. Like, what are going to be the best hands? I'm really happy that we got ourselves the Volkswagen Concept R, because that's going to help us a very long way in that. But dude, it's actually kind of ridiculous. You've got like 129 or something standard tire cars in this update. You've got your first ever, you know, big event for this update where it's like, you know, Autobahn icons 5 times, and you don't even care to put in like a single wet track set. Like, it's ridiculous. It's such shit game design. It's honestly ridiculous. It's enraging. It's rage bait. Anyway, let's end off with a legendary pack over here. We can either add to my agony right now, you know, my suffering, or it could be a pretty decent pack. 80 to 89. We all know the drill by now, guys. We all know the drill by now, okay? Like, anything 4-wheel drive, we're done for. We're simply done for. This is cool. Is it the Boo Boo? No, the Mitsuoka K2. Okay, never mind. There's a Mitsuoka called the Boo Boo. Yeah, anything 4-wheel drive, you know, Lamborghini, Audi, Bentley, I'm just gonna cry. But if you can get me something new, honestly, that's what I want. I'd rather get, okay, might sound contradictory. I'd rather get something 4-wheel drive and new than like rear-wheel drive and like duplicate, I guess. But then again, if it's a new Audi, Lamborghini, or Bentley, I wouldn't want that. So what am I even saying? I just want to, just give me a best case scenario. New car, new legendary, never unpacked before, rear-wheel drive, performance or slick, that's okay. I'll take any one, okay? I'm not too particular about either performance or slick. Just give me a rear-wheel drive legendary that I don't own. I'll be very happy with that already. Anything else, I'll probably be very sad. 3, 2, 1.